Okay, so we can set the scene. So, represent all of you are professors at the Arcane Academy of Aklanet, one of the most prestigious academies on the Sword Coast, especially during recent years. As one of your students that you all have taught to, and you still keep teaching to, has discovered to be the chosen one, the one who will defeat the so-called necromancer, one of the most powerful mages, and unfortunately not really a very, shall we say, productive parts of society. More of destructive parts. Well, productive parts of undead society. Probably it's the best term for it, but sure. You guys, at the moment, you guys are the only professors at the school, as it's holiday time, and most of the other teachers and most of the students have gone away. You guys have been drafted to remain around to just keep the rest of the students safe while this holiday happens, because some of them were not able to go back to their own homes. And at the moment, you're all standing inside the common room. It's just the three of you. You are probably drinking something, maybe a glass of brandy, maybe whiskey, probably whiskey. I'm assuming something else. You may playing some cards, playing some chess, but you just for the most part, just chilling and relaxing at the moment. There's a nice fireplace. It's pretty nice decor in place.
Awesome.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's probably close to, I say, 10 p.m.
Oh, okay. We're done for the day then, basically. Okay.
Yeah. You guys have already gone through the day. You're not really teaching at the moment, so it's just keeping an eye on things. So you guys, supposedly you could work on your grades, on grading papers and other stuff. If you do it or don't do it, it's really up to you. But the day has passed. You guys are just relaxing before going to bed, presumably.
I don't grade papers. Like all of my tests are like physical tests. Like you have to demonstrate rather than write. I'm not reading that.
Yeah, what I would imagine Barry would be doing at this point would be like sitting at a table kind of near the fireplace with multiple like empty glasses from what he's been drinking so far, and he has all of his school stuff that he should be grading kind of off to the side, but then he's like working on something in the middle of the table. So he's just kind of like toiling away at that, well, visibly inebriated.
Okay.
I think Marple would be sitting directly by the fire, feeding her paperwork that she's supposed to be grading into the fire. she'll just charm her way out of it later. Like she knows who's doing good in the class. It's fine.
Oh, I am busy trying to teach my familiar new words because I forgot to say it in the intro. I have a raven familiar called Professor Feathers.
Cute.
So I'm trying to teach him new words.
Okay, what? Give me an example of what word you're trying to teach him.
Shut up. That's what he's currently trying to teach the raven to say.
Okay, good to know. I have a reference of what you might be able to say further on during the story. But at the moment, yes, you're trying to teach him. It's not really that difficult. You have a special connection with the raven, and familiar tend to be slightly more intelligent than their actually animal counterpart anyways, just because, they're familiars. Mm-hmm. As this happens, you hear a knock on the door to the room.
Are we the only teachers in there?
Yes, you're the only teacher in the school. But there are other people, there are some students, there are some janitors around, because, someone has to clean the place.
Mm-hmm. Because Barry's been kind of in his own world, he hears the knock and doesn't necessarily realize there are other people in the room. And he just starts walking towards the door like, oh, again, with these people. No soliciting! I said no soliciting!
As you open the door, you see in front of you, well, at first glance, nothing. Then you kind of glance down. You see, not really that tall, a goblin stands in front of you, wearing a black hoodie, a black mascara under his eyes, kind of looking towards you. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what have I been drinking? hell? What's your name? What do you?
Hi. I am Gribble. I am the new janitor here. Yeah, I just arrived 3 days ago. Yeah.
I thought you might be a student or something. And what do you need? Is there a spill or something? I think that's.
Oh no, I just been told that like some people were having a party or something, and I'm guessing that's like not really up to code. They're just drinking. I say like a lot of noise. So if you could just go intervene or do something, like the whole of you, because I tried talking to them, but they would not let me in.
There's a party going on, other than the one we're currently having. Look at it! It's raging in here.
Yeah, right.
So you
right
won't
on,
tell me there's
dude.
another party
Yeah.
tonight? Where's the party?
It's on the east wing. There's like a room that I'd never seen there, but not being around that
Where
much.
it is? I'll go to the party.
Yeah. I can totally show you where it is.
Okay.
And so he starts walking. Are the rest of you two doing anything or just standing still in the room?
I think Marple would like kind of turn toward the door. Barry, where are you going?
There's a party. Would you like to come to the party? I think,
Yes.
Let's go.
And she'll slowly get up out of the chair and just take the rest of her paperwork that she was supposed to be like filing and just throw it in the fire and start going towards the door.
I'm just holding my raven, like watching her, and then realising I'm probably the most responsible teacher here somehow, and I stand up and follow them quickly.
Okay. So you guys make your way towards the school. It's very dark at the moment. There are not a lot of torches lying around because there's nobody, people going around, so there's no point. It is also kind of dusty. You get the feeling that Gribble has not been doing its job very efficiently in the past few days. As you guys...
Hey, Gribble, what have you been doing around here exactly? It looks pretty dirty.
Oh, I've been fixing the toilet. You know, because...
For the entire time?
3
Yeah.
days?
Yeah, because I don't understand. Because I tried to like I push the button. There's like a button there, and like some water comes in. But that makes no sense. So now I make a geyser, right? So that's what you want from toilets, like water to clean you up, right?
I mean, to each their own, I guess.
Yeah. Otherwise, just a hole in the ground. We need a toilet for. You need water, and
Gribble,
you just
do you
kind
have anything to drink on you? Are you pre-gaming for this thing, or are we just kind of?
What? Sorry.
Do you have anything to drink? Do you have anything to drink?
I mean, I got some. Well, no, I got nothing to drink because I'm not drinking on the job. It's
fine. Here, and then he's gonna hand Gribble his flask to take a sip out of.
Which flask?
His good flask.
His good flask. Okay.
And I'll roll a
So
deal.
he takes a sip of the flask.
Oh no.
That's pretty weak stuff, dude. I have to tell you. And he kind of gives you one of his flasks. At this point, you can see he's handing a couple of them. He's wearing sort of a jacket. He's having like a couple of them under it. He hands you one of those. You smell it. This is strong stuff. This is almost pure alcohol, as far as you can tell.
Everclear.
And he takes a sip. Barry just goes like, "Oh, yeah, that is pretty strong."
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Right. All right, let's go. And he kind of keeps walking. At one point, you reach one area of the school you guys are pretty familiar with. It's not that distant from some of the classes that you guys teach are. But this door in particular, most of you have not actually ever seen ever. I'm going to have everyone, if you can roll me an history check.
History.
I can. I don't think it'll be very good. 11.
I got
11.
23.
Okay.
50.
There when that door was built.
Yeah. Well, not really, but as the most senior of the, say, the members of these professors group, you do know that this is what has been called the room of provisions. Essentially, you can book it. It will provide you with everything you need. Well, not really. It will provide you what the room thinks you need. So essentially, if you book it from a party, it will give you enough for the party. It's usually tend to stay on the cheap side, so you will not get a lot of stuff because it's still expensive. But if you know how to get it, you can essentially get pretty much anything you need inside the school.
Awesome.
All right, Gribble, let's go in. This is where the party's at, right?
Yeah, and you kind
How
of
busy does it sound inside?
you can definitely hear some music coming from inside. Seems to be like sort of 90s disco music, as far as you guys can.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so is anyone going to knock on the door?
I think Marple's just gonna
it.
open the door. Yeah. Just
Straight in.
Okay, so you go for opening the door. You actually manage to open the door. It's not locked. And as you do, you see inside the room. Hang on, there we go. You see a huge disco ball right in the middle, just shining lights everywhere. You can see bottles of beer just kind of threw around the room. You can see what seems to be like a bottle of like a bowl of punch right on the far side, and you do see there are at the moment another 4 people inside the room. All of them seems to be either sleeping or unconscious. You can't really tell.
All right, well, Barry's just going to grab a drink and kind of go under the disco ball near one of the unconscious people, and he's going to not do like a medicine check, but he'll just look and see if they're breathing, basically.
What drink are you taking?
Just one off the table.
Are you going for the punch or are you going for the beer?
The beer.
Okay.
He's not a punch guy.
Alright, you drink the beer, it's
It's Budweiser.
It's Budweiser, yes, essentially it's Budweiser.
Drinking Bud Light.
yeah.
And easily enough, you can see that all of them seems to be sleeping at the moment.
Well, Gribble, this is a hell of a party.
Are there any snacks?
Sorry?
Are there any snacks at this party?
Yeah. There are some snacks on the side. You can see there's some potato chips. You can see some salty peanuts.
Perfect. Marple's just gonna go and start like putting some in her pockets for later. Just loose.
I'm going to start turning students over onto their side just on the off chance they are drunk and will choke on their own phone.
Okay, so you start turning one of them. And you can see she's a tiefling, very light grey skin. That's racist, as someone who plays tieflings a lot of time. You manage to turn her around. You can see that she's holding what seems to be a golden crown in her hand. Super fancy. This thing is...
Sorry, go on.
No, this thing probably costs more than you make like a year or so.
Does this crown seem at all familiar? Like,
not really. It's like a super
crowns
fancy
are pretty
crown.
distinctive.
Yeah. And even with that, that's not really something that you can play. Make me a straight intelligence check.
Oh, I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at that. He says as he rolls 7.
7, okay. Nope. You have no idea.
I think once her pockets are filled with salted peanuts and whatnot, Marple would probably look around the room for like a blanket and would like probably start like put a blanket over one of the sleeping students and kind of like prop them up a little bit. And
Are they student age? Did you say that? Or are they like older?
Or
people?
whoever these people
No, they're the
are.
students. They're probably around 16, 17.
Okay.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
They're all students.
I'm not saying this
No.
is essentially a reference to a party that I was in when I was 16, but it might as well be.
But she'll start tucking them in. Do any of them seem familiar to her? At all?
Yeah, I mean, you guys managed to, between all of you, you guys managed to recognize them. You see, you remember that the tiefling is called, people call it Dottie. You see, one of them is a high elf, that it's called Mindatis. You see another human. It's called Dorian, and you see. Sorry, don't remember all of the names by heart. I actually have to look at it. You see Lida, which is an Alfling.
So,
and sorry,
which one of them holding the crown?
The crown is Dottie, the tiefling.
Dottie? All right, I'd probably go over and be like, hey, try to wake her up, like shake her.
Okay.
But
after a while, as you start shaking, you take some time to shake her, and in the meantime, you can go. You essentially cover the others with the blankets. Oh, hello, Professor. It is very nice to join you.
Yeah.
Great. Very nice of you to join us. Sorry, probably had too much to drink.
Yeah, me too. It's fine. What's that? Where'd you get that crown that you're holding there?
I don't know. I never bought this. It is pretty fancy though.
Do you mind if we take it? Or
no, yeah, sure. I can't seem to be able to let it go, but if you guys can do it, that would be awesome.
I'm not gonna touch it. Hey, but you should come with us.
Hang on,
Can I do like an Arcana check on it or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, I'm too drunk to do that because I just got a 7.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty fucked up, as far as you can tell.
I don't know. Yeah, did you put any super glue on your hands, or one of your friends hex you or something today, or?
I'm not sure, but I know
Did
the
you
word.
fall asleep first? Is this one of those party jokes?
Could be. I mean, we're missing a bunch of people. There were more of us. And she starts counting on her hand, and then she kind of goes to the other hand, and she can't really do it, so she goes on the other hand.
It's okay.
Did anything? Oh, yeah. We're missing 7 people.
That's
do we remember which 7 are still in the school?
I don't.
You know there are more than 7 in the school. That all of them are here.
Okay. Barry, give me a second. I'm going to start ritual casting Detect Magic on this crown.
Okay. Alright, so you take some time to ritual cast it. In the meantime, the rest of you guys want to do something? As you go around to the other people, you notice that the elf has... he has a drawing on his forehead, which is not very savory.
It's cool.
I'll prestidigitate that away.
And you
Just
can't.
pat,
You're
pat,
trying to
pat.
do it. You can't cancel it.
I'll just take a pillow and put it over his forehead
Okay.
so he can see.
Small for a child.
But this is not really surprising. In your youth, you've been to some of these parties. That's something that really happens. You do notice that the Halfling has pockets full of something, and as you go to cover it, you see that it's full actually gems. Like a bunch of them. And you do notice that the other one has essentially a huge tattoo starting from his hand and going all the way to his forearm of a comment. You're not entirely sure that he had it before or not. It seems very fresh. It's not healed.
We are going to catch so much heck for this. I say I'm casting.
Well, these kids must have got out and got to that little Hogsweed village or whatever it was called and got those tattoos, you know.
Yeah,
Could I do an Arcana check on the gems or the tattoo or both?
Yeah, go ahead. You can roll for Arcana. Because in the meantime, it takes around 10 minutes to do the ritual casting, right? Because it's an action.
Yeah, normally, yeah.
All right, so
I'd probably just try to I'd check out how that Dottie, I think you said her name was. I'd see if she needed water or something, and since her hands are stuck to a crown, I'd probably get her some water because she.
Yes. Could I also get? We had this potato chips, but they're like BBQ potato chips. They're very good. Can I get some of that?
I think they're all gone. I think the party, they just get, how people get after they've had a few drinks.
I didn't even manage to get any of them. I mean, as soon as I arrived, just people started crowding the place, and then, I don't know, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure.
I don't think there are any potato chips or salted peanuts anywhere in this room for sure.
It's a very specific denial, but what did you roll for the Arcana?
18.
18. They're definitely magic. There's something magical about them. You're not entirely sure. You don't manage to grasp the exact say nature of the arcane energy in them, but there's something in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an insight check on her also to like see if
go ahead. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, Leo, you managed to finish up your spell. Mm-hmm. This is not good. This is a lot of necrotic magic coming from this shit.
Oh.
This is not something that one of your students probably did.
Okay, here's the thing. When I cast it, I can concentrate only for up to 10 minutes, and I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. So, looking at the crown first, and I'm just going to quickly look around the room.
Yeah,
see what else.
And they just essentially light up with necrotic energy, all four of them.
So, as I insight check her, I got a 15. I'm imagining
she's honest.
Cool.
As far as you can tell. She just fell asleep, and she has a crown in her hand.
Well, Taurio was doing that. I'm going to use that same 10 minutes to make a potion. So I'm just going to be like, oh, shit seems like it's getting kind of weird. I'm going to create a greater healing potion. So that's a spell slot level 2 expended for me.
Okay. Gotcha. As you do that, you hear a voice behind you. Okay, so this is getting weird for me, so I'm just gonna go out. And you see Dribble essentially taking the whole punch ball.
Hey, Gribble, what are you doing with that punch bowl?
Now I'm just gonna dispose it safely.
How?
This is why you don't hire goblins.
I'm definitely not gonna drink it if that's what you're asking. That's not what I'm gonna do.
Does he have like a? Can I insight check him to see if he's like being weird about this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I guess we probably. Well, I didn't get a good one, so
What did you roll?
A 4.
I mean, he rolled a natural 15. Even with his really crappy charisma. As far as you can tell. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, you were saying?
Well, there's no reason I would do it. I was gonna cast a spell on him and make him give me the punch, but there's no reason if I didn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. I'd just be like, whatever, man, have fun.
As he starts walking towards the door, you can see that he slams into the open archway of the door and just rears back.
Well, okay. That's not good.
Okay.
Gribble, put the punch down and try to walk into that door again.
And once again, this time he goes very gingerly. He kind of goes ahead, and you can see his hand is touching something solid in front of him.
Okay.
Are you a mime?
No. That would be my brother. He's a mime.
Gribble and
I'm Gribble. I'm the janitor.
Okay. Your parents were very creative with their naming.
Yeah, that's what my sister Tribble says all the time.
Yeah. So Gribble, do you have any idea what's going on here?
I'm freaking out, to be completely honest. I don't know what's going on, but I will drink the punch now. And he starts going nuts on the punch. And as soon as he starts drinking, you can see he drinks a sip of it and just goes face first into the ball of punch, asleep.
Oh, Gribble.
Oh no.
We've all had nights like that.
Could someone please just remove the goblin from the punch bowl before he drowns?
Yeah, I'll go and grab him by the hoodie and just kind of like pull him out and lay him down.
Okay. Is any of you guys doing anything
A couple
in the
times.
meantime?
Does this? I mean, I'm stood there just thinking what's going on. Does this have the MO of any particular terrifying magical entity or wizard or witch that I'm aware?
I mean, usually, as far as you know, terrifying wizards and witches don't usually play pranks on high school students, as far as you can tell, so probably not, but it is very much narcotic energy, and this school is famous for one particular necromantic enemy, so maybe...
Either, it's one of two things. Either someone's playing a prank on us, or we're under attack.
Would it, because she knows about the room, would she know if she went and inspected the door, can I see if she would know if this is something that's been in place with the room? Or if this
you know that this is something that has not been in place with the room. You can go out, in and out freely once the room is there. As you approach the doorway, and if you want to inspect it, in front of you, you can see 3 cards appearing in the doorway, just floating in midair. You can see one of them seems to be depicting a magician, maybe.
Okay.
Another one seems to be depicting what seems to be almost someone riding a chariot, and the other one seems to be some sort of cleric of some sort, maybe a priestess.
Okay.
You can give me an Arcana check if you want.
I would.
Sure.
If you rely to anyone, you can. The rest of you guys can take it.
Oh, right.
Oh, look, cards. I rolled a 21.
21. Okay.
24.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was I supposed to roll one?
No, it's fine. If you don't, 21 and 24 are pretty high. Okay, so you know that these are actually cards from a tarot deck. That much you know. Usually they don't appear in doorways, but you've seen weirder stuff in your sign here. Both of you.
Now, Jake, did you say your character, potions, any, divination stuff? Or...
No, he can make scrolls and potions, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Do we think lightning bolt would be effective here?
Oh,
that's my most powerful
you
spell.
ruined the cards!
I'll go try to catch one. I don't care.
You can try clash magic with magic. You know that it usually doesn't end that well, especially if it's a permanent effect versus another instantaneous effect. But sure.
Hey, I'm a battle wizard. I always solve magic with magic.
Yeah, I know. You can definitely try.
I'm probably not going to right now.
Can I try to touch it with Mage Hand? Can I use Mage Hand and try to grab one of the cards?
Yeah.
So I'm not directly touching it?
You touch it. As soon as Mage Hand touches it, you can see that it disappears. And you feel a weird sensation on the back of your hand. Which one are you catching, by the way?
I'd probably touch the...
We have Magician, Chariot, and High Priestess.
I'd probably touch the High Priestess one.
Okay, so as you touch the High Priestess, it immediately essentially tattoos on the back of your hand.
Oh, that's new.
Oh!
Do you guys want a tattoo? No?
I have 10 minutes of detect magic. Is this tattoo magic?
The tattoo, yes.
What school?
This particular school is a... hang on, I forgot the name of the schools. It's an enchantment school.
Oh! Enchantment!
Enchantment.
Can I take a closer look at the tattoo? Do you say that to the group? That it's an enchantment?
Yeah. Share
Do
with
I
one of
feel
us.
anything from it? Does it make me feel worse in any way that I can tell?
No, you can tell.
Cool. Sweet
I think-
tattoo.
Careful not to touch it. Marple would probably like take your hand in hers, and she's all like gnarled and wrinkly and whatnot.
Okay, what are you trying to deduce from this analysis of the enchantment?
Mostly if it's permanent, or if it like if it seems to be doing any like damage to his skin, or if it's just like
Okay, so you can easily see that this is not the case. It doesn't seem to be doing any damage. I'm not making a roll because you are literally the professor of enchantments. So you would know your stuff.
So now that I touched the card, can I go and try to like poke the barricade or like the force field keeping me?
Yeah,
here?
and your hands goes immediately through it.
All right, I walk out. Hey guys, if you just grab one of those, you can get out.
oh.
I don't really know what it does, but I got out, so if you want me to go look around and come back for you, I can, but I'll probably die.
Do you want the magician or do you want the chariot card?
She'll go up to the magician, but she pulls back her hand, and she's gonna real quick, as nimbly as she can, kick up a foot and try and get it with a foot. She's pretty short. I don't know if she can reach, but she'll try.
I mean, I'm gonna say sure. Why not? Give it enough time. It's not a pretty sight, but sure. You managed to touch it with your feet. As soon as you touch it with your feet, it disappears, and once again on the back of your hand.
Oh, back. That's what she wanted to know, is if it would like go on her foot.
No, back on the hand.
Okay.
And you touch which one?
The magician.
Magician. Okay.
I guess that leaves the chariot card for me.
All right. So touch the chariot, back of the hand.
As we're like leaving, I'll kind of like yell back into their room to Dottie, and I'll be like, "Hey, you've already got one of these tattoos, so you can leave whenever you want."
And you can see Dottie is right behind you, essentially,
okay.
as you guys walk away.
All right. Sorry, Dottie, I didn't realize you were directly behind.
No, I had this one, and she kind of has like a star. Like not a shooting star, just a star.
This is the one, the student carrying the crown, is that right?
Yeah.
I genuinely have no idea what's going on.
I think, yeah, Marple would probably just start scooting toward the library to see what these cards mean.
As you do that, and you guys all exit the room, you can see the screen essentially you guys went through just becomes opaque for a second, and you can see that writing appears
What language?
on it.
Is it in common?
Yes, it is in common. It says Newsville.
Newsbill?
I'm gonna type it Snoozeville.
Snoozeville. Okay.
Newsville. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This seems more and more like a prank. I am not happy about being outsmarted by a student.
At least we're teaching them, right? I mean, that was pretty good enchantment, so good on you, Marple. That's pretty cool.
Marple's pretty pleased. Like, good work. A+.
Yeah,
I threw all your papers away, but
You passed.
that's pretty good. Are we going then? Are we staying here?
Maybe you should stay here with the rest of the students that are currently unconscious.
Oh, okay. And she...
If anything else happens, go and find one of us, please.
Right, I can do that. And where are you guys going to be, though? Are you going to the library? Because I assume it's Newsville, so, library.
yeah. I go to the library.
I think
Okay.
so.
Either that or like where you sleep. Although it depends.
No,
on
this
how
is what we
literal
call it. Well, they say it. I actually really like it, but sometimes. Okay, don't say anyone I said that, but it's like a smaller room that we go there to just have naps during the day because it's super fun. It's like no one's super silent, so no one really cares. So it's a pretty nice place.
So, do you want to stay here with your fellow students?
Not really, because they're asleep, and
Oh.
someone did that.
I have
I'd
a
rather be
solution.
with professors if something else, but I can stay.
I have a solution. You can come with us. Professor Feathers is going to chaperone this party.
The bird.
All right, and you see the crow just perches on one of his shoulders. Oh, he's so cute. Hi. Shut up. Okay, so he's a bit cranky, but I can live with that. Okay.
Don't give him anything to drink. Food is fine, but no drink.
What happens if you give him a drink?
I assume everyone falls asleep, so...
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Okay,
All
so
right, let's go to the library. It's been a while since I've been there.
okay.
I didn't know this building had a library.
Oh yeah, it was built in around 300 years ago. Yes, and it was super amazing at the time. It was top of the line, and then it kind of
Freedom.
wasn't anymore. Yes, but it's super cool place to be. I love the little dragons there.
Dragons?
Yeah. Because I think it was around 30 years ago. Some students make like some paper dragons, and then they kind of animated. So now they're just flying around.
Oh,
It's-
that's cool.
They're
that's
super
so
cute.
cool.
I like it.
I love that.
Well,
Marple,
I mean,
were
I've
you
never
around
been before,
when
so
this was
check it
built?
out.
No, I really like history though, so spend a lot of time there. So just look into books. I do like, learning about stuff. It's why you're here.
Well, hopefully we can use that interest in history to try to figure out what's going on with all of our hands now. So, are you the Hermione of this story?
No, she's actually the Luna, but okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Cool. All right, let's do it.
All right,
Do we just walk to the library? Do we get
up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm down.
Marple's
Sure,
going.
I don't have a
I'm
better
gonna-
idea.
I'm gonna
Okay.
waddle along with little Marple. Be like, "Oh, it's pretty cool moves." Yeah, I think that little Dottie over there wants some chips. If you want to share your chips, she'd be into that. I think.
She pulls out salted peanuts.
Oh, you already ate the chips.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And she takes like a bunch of them, and she like eats some of them, feeds some of them to the crow.
All right.
Wait, I thought she was coming with.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
leaving the
coming
crow to watch the students.
Oh, I thought she was okay. Never mind. Sorry, I thought it was.
Okay.
Okay, so the crow stayed inside. Okay.
Yeah, because I can do that. I believe we're familiar. I can do that thing where it can.
Within
be over
100 feet.
100 feet away. Yeah.
Yeah. Just-
I'm
okay.
assuming if I get out of range and someone starts murdering the students, it's going to fly towards us.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you guys start making way towards the library, still in range at this point. As you open the door to the library, some of you have been here before, some of you haven't, I'm assuming. Specifically, at least two of you, I'm pretty sure that haven't been here before. I don't know about the other one. As you entering, you see immediately a flock of like really small paper figurine just flying around the room. You can see a couple of books just moving on their own and reassessing on the shelves by themselves. You can see what seems to be almost an ethereal figure of an elven man just floating around and just kind of directing the books with his hand as you guys enter the room.
They stopped paying for a librarian and kept the dead one? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's cost efficient.
Yeah.
Can I just try to do a perception check to see if I see anything that looks interesting?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's gonna be a 14.
14. You hear in the very distance the faint noise of someone laughing.
It's kind of creepy in a library late at night, but whatever. Do you think we should go investigate that? You guys hear that laughing?
Wait, is this normal? This is a magical school.
I mean, not really. Someone laughing at like 11 p.m. in a library. You are hard pressed to find students in the library during regular working hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there a curfew? Like, do the students have a curfew at the school, or?
Well, it does have a curfew. After 9, which is after lunchtime, the students are allowed to stay a bit inside. I mean, in the common area, and then they all have to go to sleep.
Okay.
You can't just roam around the halls of the school.
Got it. I think Marple would probably go up to the librarian and try and get his attention. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, speak.
I need some help finding a tome on tarot cards and their meanings.
Absolutely. First row on the right, second shelf, third book. You shall find what you need there, I believe.
Thank you.
Return
So
the
it
book
was like-
immediately. You do not have a card, so you can't take book outside.
But I'm a teacher.
I don't care. You don't know how many teachers have stolen books from me? A lot. So, just read it, don't take it with you.
Am I within 5 feet of him?
Yeah.
I would like to try and use my hypnotic gaze.
Okay.
What?
Hang on a second, I need to look something up. Yeah, but sure. Roll
Okay.
for it.
So, she's just gonna kind of give him the look of like, oh, I was hoping you'd let an old woman bring a book back to her common area to read by the fire. And so you need to succeed on a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC.
What's
or
your save DC?
It is 15.
Roll the natural 18.
Ah! Okay.
He kind of looks towards you with a smile on his face, and then you can see shift into almost a mask of horror right in front of you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh! Unnatural 20.
A natural 20. You managed to save, so you're taken aback, but you're not considered frightened at the moment. Don't try that stuff with me. Please. I do not enjoy it.
You're very rude to old women. And
I
she's
am
gonna just-
probably older than you.
What?
Maybe. But
Where's
you're
the book
dead
at?
and I'm not. And she's gonna
Oh,
just walk
thank you for
over.
telling me. I did not know that.
She's
Right,
going-
it's not
she's
like I
going-
wake up. Well, I don't wake up every morning and I just look myself into the mirror and I can't see myself into the mirror. Thank you for bringing that up. Just take the book, read it, and put it back, please.
Thank you.
While she's
Yes.
reading the book, I will try to get closer to the laughter to see if it's getting louder.
Okay.
I was going to say, just do you want to go take a look? I'll come with you.
All right, I'm just gonna say, give me just a straight up. I'm sorry. Just give me a straight up investigation check, Marple, just to see what you find in the book. And the two of you guys manage to get your way towards this. You can see there's like a smaller room on the side.
I got a.
Noise. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I got a 17.
All right. Okay. I'll get back to you in a second.
Sorry.
You guys can see some. No, it's fine. You guys can hear some laughter coming from behind this door. With a 17, so it's gonna take you about like 10 minutes to all look it up. But hang on a second, I have everything. Yeah, you know that tarot. The 3 cards that you guys got. There we go. Sorry, I do have something funny because I learned everything I need to know about tarot using Wikipedia. So if any of this is not accurate, blame Wikipedia. You know that the star means hope, faith, or rejuvenation, but it can also means insecurity, faithlessness, and discouragement. You know that the chariot means direction, control, and willpower, but can also mean lacks of direction and aggression. You know that the High Priestess means intuitive, unconscious, and inner voice, but can also mean lack of center or repressed feelings. And you do know that the Magician represents willpower, desire, creation, a manifestation, but can also mean illusion or trickery. The rest of you guys, you're standing in front of the door. Are you doing something while you're there?
So is it like louder now that we're right at the door? It's just
yeah, you definitely hear someone laughing inside.
And does it sound like a loop, or does it sound like someone?
No, it sounds like someone laughing. It doesn't sound like it's not always repeating. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it stops every once in a while, and then it kind of continues. Seems to be one singular voice though.
Immediately suspicious, so I pull out my arcane focus, which is my wand, and it looks awfully like a lot of little finger bones all joined in a line. But Taurio insists that it's just like aged polished wood.
So
yeah, polished wood. Okay, sure.
I would kind of lean over and I'd be like, "Hey, I tell him my like plan is I want to try and like hide behind a bookshelf and like knock on the door with like minor illusion and see if anyone like pokes their head out, so we can see if it's just students, you know."
And then we attack. Oh right. Oh,
yeah, and we'll attack if it's not students. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay.
sorry, I didn't hear. Can you repeat the plan just real quick for me?
Basically, hide behind a bookshelf kind of near the door, but like so they can't see us, and then cast minor illusion to knock on the door to see if someone will come to the door.
All right. So you do that. You hide behind. Can you give me a stealth check?
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, I guess I would join you, but like opposite side.
Don't worry, you're not. I mean, all you have to do is be stealthier than me, and I rolled a super well, great, good time. 4.
Okay.
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought a drunk guy wouldn't be stealthy?
Yeah, that's very surprising. You hear immediately like the laughter stop, like some ash voices, and then just someone just kind of opened the door. You can see it is a student. Seems to be around 15 or 16-year-old dwarven man.
Yeah, I'm going to. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't see me now, or he does see me probably.
No, he rolled 1 on perception, so he does not.
Shit. Okay, so then I'm going to use. I can't say that word. Thaumaturgy. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, that guy. I'm gonna make my voice super loud, and I'm basically gonna say, like, as sternly as I can, like, "You're out past curfew. Get back to your whatever. Get back to your bunks," or something like that.
Okay, and you hear this voice almost coming out of nowhere. It kind of freezes there. Looks like up. Are you like the god of books?
Sure, I'm the god of books.
Whoa. Dude, it kind of looks behind him. Dude, you gotta see this. It's like,
I found the stoners in the library.
dude, you gotta see this. And you see like another one, like another dwarf approaching. Both of them red-haired, looking kind of similar to each other. And he kind of goes there. Oh, what was that? What was that? What was that?
Do
What are
what
you
the
doing
voice
here?
says.
Oh, who's talking? Dude, I'm freaking out so hard right now. What was that? What's happening?
Go
No,
back to your
dude,
bunk.
it's... So like the book started talking, man. That's great. Like, no. We weren't sure what we're going to do for like a major, but like this is...
Less specific.
I don't think
like,
anyone
not your
else-
life.
it's
What are
really
you
kind of
currently
ignoring you.
doing in that room?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, I'm freaking out so hard right now. First, I got this fucking tattoo on my hand, which is like insane, and then I don't know, and kind of goes back into the room and kind of locks the room, and you see the other one knocking. Oh, come on, dude, just let me in. I got my stuff in there. I got my bong in there, and I need it. That shit is expensive, man. Come on, don't be a douche.
Because it just looks like two students all come out from behind the books, and like this spell lasts for a minute, so I'm gonna just be talking so loud. They'll just be like, "All right, I'm not the god of books. I'm one of your professors. Sorry."
Oh, yeah. Professor, but what was his last name? Sorry, I don't remember. I was reading down Bartholomew, but I don't think.
Yeah, it's Bartholomew.
That's his last name?
No, his last name is.
Because I don't know if your students would address you with your last name or first name.
They just call me Professor. I don't let them talk to me with my name.
Yeah, Professor. Yeah. I do remember, like the illusion potion that you got make this last time was amazing. Like I was.
Yeah,
I was not tripping balls. I was not tripping
illusion
balls.
potion there.
What are you doing in this totally normal hour in the library?
Well, I got a tattoo also.
Dude, that is sick. Where did you get it?
Well, it was at the party. I'm presuming that you were at.
Oh, you were at the party too, dude. You should. I would have got a shot with you if you were there.
You want one? I've got. You know what? I probably shouldn't. I'm a professor. But what?
Yeah, I do remember exactly. I was there, and then I kind of wake up here, and you know my body's in there, and
Who threw it?
my body's in there, my bong is in there. I just thought, well, you know what? Sure, I'll just smoke some. I mean, I won't smoke some. I mean, I wasn't smoking anything. We were just studying biology.
Yeah,
So I'm going to call out, go back to the party and stay there until collected by your professors.
Okay.
Do you know? I'm gonna ask one of these red-headed dwarves, the one I'm talking to. Basically, I'll dispel the loud voice, and I'll just go up to him. I'll be like, "Hey, man, you probably shouldn't be smoking weed in the library, but who threw the party? Do you know who put the thing together? Like, we need to get to
yeah, it was Kevin.
Kevin.
Yep.
Okay. Kevin.
Super cool dude. Like,
what year is he?
I think it's like second year, something. I'm pretty sure it's second year, which you would probably not expect to throw a party, but the dude is awesome, man. I gotta tell you.
Kevin.
What race is Kevin?
Oh, he's human, I guess.
Does he have
Yeah,
a...
he's
This
human,
is
yeah.
what happens when you hire goblins. They're a bad influence.
Well, I mean, that seems like a bit harsh. Some of my best friends and then there's like this dude that's called Gribble, right? And he sold me some stuff. Wait, no, he didn't sell me any stuff. It came to
Gribble?
clean.
Gribble. All right, well, whatever.
I'm just oh, by the way, you might be interested. My brother's been freaking out. Can any of you kind of help him with something?
Yeah.
Like,
Is he
it
in that
doesn't
room?
really do his effect usually. Yeah.
Sure. I'll see what I can do. I'll open the door if I can.
Yeah, the door is it's shut and locked at the moment.
All right. Well, I can't pick a lock, so I'm gonna like talk through the door, and I'm gonna try to persuade him to open the lock. I'll be like, hey, and then I'll be like, what's your brother's name?
Oh, It's Gregory.
Hey, Gregory, I got some really, really top-notch stuff out here. You should really open the door. I've got some. Your brother, he just took some of it, and he's really digging it. It'll chill you out, I think.
Can you roll a persuasion check?
Yep.
Uh,
Nat 20 plus.
God damn. Okay.
Plus 3, so 23.
You very slowly something unlock. Professor, are you dealing now? Because that's awesome.
No, I'm not. That was.
Is the wizard police with you? Because I know they're real, and I know they're out there, and they want to get me.
No, I promise. If I was a cop, I legally would have to tell you. So.
Right. Yeah, that's true. You legally have to tell me if you
I'm
guys
pretty
are
sure
cops.
that's real. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Okay,
So
you guys can
what
come
are you
in.
feeling like? What's the problem, man?
I don't know, man. I woke up from the party and I like this word repeating in my head over and over again. It's like power word, power word, power word, over and over. It's like
Power
not
word?
even my voice saying it. Yeah,
Power word.
yeah.
Okay. Well, do I know anything about that? If I do like an Arcana check or something?
Make me an Arcana or an history check.
Okay.
And say, Tori, you can do one too because you're
I
there.
don't know anything about it. I got a one.
Leo, you can give me one too.
Arcana? Yep.
Yeah, Arcana, either Arcana or history. Which one works better for you?
I am super good at both. Arcana 15.
15. Okay, you're not that sure. You know that it's a spell that's called Power Word. There are a couple of spells that are this name. They're really high level spells, and you are not really studied that much, but you know they exist. And there's actually a little bit of history about this place. This spell was actually created into these halls. Apparently, there is well, you don't know, but someone created them inside this hall, so it might be something to do with that. With a 16, that's not good enough, unfortunately. But there's another one that you guys can ask to, if you want. I'm gonna say at this point we're gonna shift real quick towards Marple. You finish up at this point reading a book. You had some conversation going to the other side. You see that the ghost is very annoyed by this, and every once in a while I just go, shh! No respect in this century. Can you give me a perception check?
Yes. Ooh, not good. 9?
9, okay.
9.
As you finish up the book, you close it, and you see Dottie is still with you. She didn't go with the other two professors. She just doesn't want to get too involved too much. You start looking towards her, and you hear something like dropping on the table that you are reading at the moment on.
Mm-hmm.
You look at it, and you see like there's this small paper dragon thingy just kind of dropped and kind of crashed on it. I say, oh, that's kind of a shame. And then another one, and another one. You look to your left, and you can see a swarm of them just essentially coming towards you. And this is where we're going to leave for the first break.
No! Baby dragons, no.